What up, Long Beach? Welcome back to GazetteSports.com and the Press Telegram. It's Mike.
And JJ, and this video is brought to you by Naples Rib Company. Go to GazetteSports.com and click on their ad for a chance to win a free banquet.
Long Beach Poly rocking the clean Undertaker alternates from Adidas.
All black everything, Mike. Love it.
The question, with a little bit of gold, the question, whose services would they be attending? Hoping it would be for the Ascenders.
The Ascenders.
The Ascenders, man. Number 2 in the country, IMG Academy. Poly running right at them out of the gate as Mike Mawai and the rest of the Jackrabbits unafraid. However, the drive would stall. Poly would choose to go for it on 4th down, hoping to continue to take it at him. And it's Nolan McDonald, as we've seen so many times, make it happen.
Magic McDonald, man. In these long, late down situations, you just got to give it to your guy, and he's wearing number 10 like the best soccer player on the field would.
He would. You're absolutely right about that. He would not pick up a second 4th down try on the drive, and they're going to give it to Trey Sanders, a sophomore running back for IMG, committed to Alabama, a 5-star, and you can see why. This kid runs like a senior who's a stud, not just a sophomore. Poly defense flying around, though, making plays, tackling Texas A&M-bound quarterback Kellen Mond.
Yeah, this is where you need to make your stand. That's what Poly does, keeping themselves in this game against IMG, holding them out, bending, but not breaking here in the red zone.
IMG, embarrassment of riches, has the number 1 kicker in the country as they go up 3-0 on a routine field goal for him. McDonald making plays with his feet again, but yards were just hard to come by when 6 of the other team's front 7 have Division I scholarship offers, including Ohio State commit Teron Vincent, number 1 D lineman in the country. Hard to block that guy.
That's a play that Poly opponents usually see have done to them, but it's a fake, the trickeration.
Darius Krieger going to hit Aaron Shamplin for a well-timed fake punt that worked out very nicely as Mike Mawai is going to power ahead. You just see how hard they had to work to get 2 yards. And that's going to set up this field goal try that's just wide right. So that's how close it is to being 3-3 right now.
Phenomenal camera work there, Mike.
I appreciate it, JJ. You know, it's tough. You got to stand under the pile. Anyway, most of the plays in the first half, though, were made by the Poly defense as Josh Talbot here is going to have an interception and run this one back inside the 20. Jackrabbits defense was who really needed to step up and assert themselves in this game, and they did a great job of it.
Well, not only that, it's about getting confidence, and you can see how these kids react to that play. Forget the score on the board right now. Look at the guys across the field from you and realize that you're stopping them from scoring right now, and that's enough to carry through the rest of this season and into the playoffs.
That's certainly what they're hoping for. However, they just could not quite execute in the red zone. 3 promising drives stalling with no points, which would end up being tough for them. However, the defense once again stepping up. Naki Vaea on the fumble recovery. However, when IMG and Mond get it back in the 2-minute drill, they were dangerous. Mond just doing it up right there.
Ooh, James Mond is shaken and stirred on that run right there.
Vaea is going to save the touchdown, but there's still 9 seconds on the clock, and that's going to let Mond have time to keep it himself.
Ooh, that is how you run the option. So all you Pop Warner quarterbacks out there, take note.
With 4 seconds left in the first half, IMG Academy gets in the end zone for the first time to open up the second. We just got to marvel at this. Cooper Graham, 5-star kicker, number 1 kicker in the country, casually hitting from 46 yards. We don't see that in JC games at Vets.
No, that is impressive. Poly trying to mix it up with some passes as McDonald is going to throw them bows and find Zion Bowens. Another fake punt?
Well,
look what you done started.
They're coaching their buns off over there, trying to find something here. Cam McDonald's going to draw the PI. But as I said, it's just tough sledding on defense. That defense, as you mentioned, this is what teams who play Poly are used to. They just hit so hard. They make you work so hard for everything. And it was tough for the Jackrabbits, whereas Mond and Sanders doling out as much punishment as they took, usually knocking guys off them or falling forward when they went down. Sanders here, this is just a man's run from a sophomore.
Yeah, Trey Bien, we are going to be hearing and watching Trey Sanders play football for a few years, I guarantee it.
Oh, certainly on Saturdays and very possibly Sundays after that. Remember, this kid is just a sophomore, 6'2", 220 pounds as he breaks up the middle for a long touchdown. Longest play of the game for IMG as they take a 27-0 lead.
Poly offense trying the Wildcat, some trick plays. Hey, could we mix in some blind luck? Yeah, why not, as Bowens is going to catch that tip drill. Like Mike said, though, it's just so tough against this IMG
Well, even
defense.
you get a play like this, the refs rule that you stepped on the line, stepped out of bounds first and call it back. This one not called back, though, as Bowens had 3 catches for 60 yards. McDonald's nicest throw of the night. for sure, as the Jackrabbits trying to stay in this. But as we said, every time they got into the red zone, they just ran into a wall.
Ooh.
It felt like literally. IMG 34, Long Beach Poly 0. Certainly plenty of encouraging things for the Jackrabbits. That's the lowest point total for IMG this year, but tough to be shut out as well.
Thanks to all of our sponsors, including Papalucci's, a great place to eat on 2nd Street. Make sure you're voting each and every week with SoCal Prep Legends, and stick with us as we end the regular season and get into these playoffs for high school football.